Hi everyone, it's Gail, and it's Mixed Media Monday. I am still in a big old mess from coming back from my retreat. So I am going to do a project with the scraps from that retreat, hoping to whittle them down a little bit. And so we will get started in a minute here. Let's say hi and hugs to Carrie, Kate, Junelle, and Joni. Thank you so much for watching and for your kind comments. Okay, so you might remember the tracing paper strips that we have done in the past, and I am completely out of them, so I would like to make a few, and this will be a great project for using up some of my scraps here. I think I might make kind of a floral one, and I might make kind of a more neutral one. Let's just do one at a time. Okay, got my glue stick, got my glue book, got all my scraps. Okay, I'm going to start by laying down some book page because that's just a good way to do it. Excuse my reach. I got to get my little tear ruler. Cheesy peasy. Okay. And as you know, or might remember from doing these before, this is a big sheet. It's like, what is it? It's 14 that I've cut into strips. This is a 3-inch strip. And what's awesome is these are really great ways to decorate tags and stuff. So I usually kind of do this in thirds. And that seems to sort of, be a good space for using in my journals. So, or to decorate ephemera, I should say. So I think I'll do something like that. So this is basically a collage video. It's collaging on these strips, and then I cut them up and use them to decorate, like on a collaged tag or journal card, and I just love the look that it gives. So haven't done this in quite a while, so hopefully at least it will be useful for new people, and maybe it'll be useful for everybody else too. We'll hope. So yeah, I am in the middle of a big mess, but I've got an hour before we leave to go to Missoula to see, to watch my granddaughter play volleyball there, the granddaughter in Missoula. And so I said to Mike, I'm going to try to get another video done. I'm really trying hard to be able to, ooh, this is so pretty. I'm trying hard to be able to have enough that that when we go to Denver, I'm not, maybe I'll put it down. I think I'll put it down there. I'm not leaving a bunch of days without videos. So, but tomorrow I think we're going to go to the pharmacy and see if we can get our flu shot. We wanted to do that prior to going on the airplane. And, while I'm there, I'm going to ask them about getting the next booster for the you-know-what. Because why not, whilst we're there? Well, I know a lot of people tell me why not, but, I want to be fully protected. So that's what we're going to do tomorrow. So yeah, quick run over to Missoula, which is about an hour and 45 minutes from our house. So we'll run over there, watch the game. Mike made us sandwiches to eat on the way home. So we'll do that. Yeah, it'll be a quick trip, but it should be fun. I'm looking forward to it. We'll do that. I think I need a little bit more something, but we'll figure out what that is next. Gosh, I had a lot of fun playing with all these different papers and stuff. I mean, from fall to kind of shabby chic to this to that is what I was up to at the retreat. Goodness. Let's see. Here's a little piece. Would be, maybe I'll put that up there. Yeah, so I had something exciting this morning. Oh my gosh, finally. So the guy came, our contractor guy came. Yep, they're gonna get started. They are gonna get started. I'm so excited. Oh, it's been, as many of you know, it's been a wait. It's been a bit of a wait, but I think we're getting there. He said he thought the guy would be here next week, which is good because we want him to come before we go to Denver because, you know, I don't really want him here working when we're not here. I mean, he could, but, you know, I want to keep an eye so I can say, oh, no, I want this tweaked that way. I'm sure they'd rather have me gone. But, yeah, just crazy. So he is going to, one of the things is replacing our upstairs windows. And he's going to get those on order so that they can do that next spring. Yeah, craziness, huh? I think I kind of want a piece in there. You can also distress as you go. I don't tend to, but you sure could. Okay, so now got a little basis down there. This is cool. I could put that or something. Now I'm gonna pick out critters to go on here, like from this page of stamping. So let's get one of these little birds. I love this little fluffy bird. This was a stamp I got at Hobby Lobby. So I've had it quite a while. I don't know if it's still there or anything, but that's where it came from. So, yeah, so they're going to do our front deck and our back. Well, first they're going to do our back deck. Then they're going to do the front deck. Then, and meanwhile, they're going to do some repairs to the masonry. And because the bottom half of our house is brick. And it's old and sad. Kind of like its owners. Oh, gosh, I think I need him there. Oh, well, this might be in force. Who knows? I'm just going to do it, and we'll figure out where it fits and what sort of things it fits on later. Maybe then we'll do this guy. Yeah, so anyways, and then next spring, change out our windows and do the siding, redo the siding, get new siding. So, yeah, it's been a year since he gave us the estimate. But it's just crazy how construction is right now. And actually, I think, I don't know, there's a lot of big projects going on in our town. And I think a lot of the people from here have gone over to Bozeman because, oh, look what I did. I think I can fix it. I think I can fix it. I'm sorry, little dude. It'd help if my glue would come out. Okay. See if I can get glue on this without tearing his tail off. Okay. I guess I'll put him up here just because. Okay. Crisis averted. I fixed his tail. Okay, good. Anyways, all that to say, it's taken a while, but yeah, we're excited. But I mean, the plus to it taking a long time is that we've been able to save more money. Because at first we were thinking, oh, maybe we just have to paint our current siding. But, you know, it's kind of crazy because our house was built in the 70s. And it's like, maybe I'll put that there. They put wood siding on houses in the woods. And now, with the danger of fire, it's like, not good. Let's not do that. Let's see. Oh, I have this little butterfly. Are you too big? It's this way. I think I'll put that there. Yeah, so anyway, there isn't fireproof siding, but there's fire resistant siding, and I would feel better if we had that. So that's what we're looking to do. This does not want to tear very badly. It's kind of a tissuey paper stuff. This is tracing, I think that's tracing paper that I have them on with it, or deli paper, more like. Gosh, this is crazy. I just want these straight edges off, really, is all I'm trying to do, but it's not cooperating very well. Okay, so I'm going to put you right there. So I'm just going to put the glue on this thing instead of on the piece because I don't think it could take it. Okay. Okay, so images on. Now, some labels. Maybe some frames. I think this is my frame one. I know I need to put labels on all of these. I know. I agree. I just haven't done it. Too busy filming, guys. When I'm in my room, I'm filming because I'm trying my hardest to just have enough. Maybe way. Not really. I don't know if I'm feeling these. Maybe I am. Let me put that one down there. How do I have that? This way or this way? Okay, that's okay. Put that one up there. Okay, now I'm feeling the frames. I wasn't feeling the frames. I might put that there. The trick is not to think about it as much as I am right now. Okay. Okay. That's enough of that, I think. Then let's see what we have for like numbers and stuff. Oh, you know what I have is at the retreat, I was working on, I showed him yesterday the little date stamps that I purchased at the antique store, antique mall. I'm wondering about a few of those, maybe. These I do tend to do the distressing on. And I'm just going to lay them out and then I'll put them down. So I like that one there. Let's see. Got this little thing with numbers on it that's kind of cool. I think I'd rather have it not have all that white though. Okay, we'll use that. Hopefully use this little piece. Yeah, I might put that there. Another little scrap bites the dust. Like that. Like that. What else? I thought I had more of those. There they are. So I have some little ones that say Butte, Montana, and it's very small and it's cute. I think I might use a couple of those, or at least one. Okay, I'm gonna put that there. That there, up there. Okay. Let's see. These are fun, these little up and down ones. Maybe one of those there. I don't know. Got a kind. Ooh, that is old paper. I might put that in the corner. I think I need something right there. Maybe a bigger number. Something like that, only torn down a bit. I'm excited to have some more of these in my stash because it's just a fun way to make a quick, decorate quickly a piece of ephemera. Ooh, that's right. So yeah, I think my husband was going to take a little nap after lunch, get himself all ready to drive. We've been kind of splitting the drive to Missoula, though. He drives to the rest area that's about halfway, and then we switch, and I drive. It's worked pretty well. I think that's pretty good. Let's go with it. I'll get a new glue piece. Okay. I'm forgetting to talk. See, I've been crafting away at the retreat and not necessarily talking. Of course, I talk to my friends, but not like I do in a video. They would have been so annoyed. We don't care what you're doing, Gail. You don't have to explain it. Shush. Oh, whoops, I didn't distress that one. That's okay. Okay, and then this one I'm going to put way up in the corner here. Like that. Okay, now we are to stamping. I'm just grabbing my little, turn that over and stamp on that side a bit. Okay, I would like definitely my, wherever it is, my little text. Oh, that's what I didn't do. Normally I stamp the background first. Okay, it's been a little too long since I've done this process, I guess. Yeah, normally I stamp this on the background, but that's okay. We won't do that this time. Ooh, and I now have my new stamp, my splatter stamp. That would be cute. Yeah, so normally I have a background of stamping. We'll do that on the next one. Oopsie. We'll just put background in here. I'm going to have stampy hands for Marin's game, which is usual for this Nana. Yeah, so tomorrow we have our pharmacy stuff to do, and then yeah, and then Thursday. What do we have Thursday? Something. I don't know. We've been having trouble finding time to go out to dinner for Mike's birthday, though. Okay. All right, so there's that. But then, oh, let's do a little right there. And then we're going to do the coffee with the splatter. That's a new twist. But usually, like I say, there's a bit of a background. So like in these little places, there would be the background stamp. So I have to remember to stamp first next time. Okay. So let's see. Just kind of go like this, I guess. And boom. Oh yeah, that's cool. People are going to think I've dropped coffee on everything because of this stamp. But it's cool. I like it. Okay. That one is essentially done. I think I might do a little tad bit of this around the edge. Yeah, like that. Okay, that one's ready to go on to something. Let me show you. I've got like a, okay, for instance, this collage tag, you can pop this on here. Maybe I'd cut it down kind of slightly and pop that on there, and it's like instantly decorated. Like I would cut that there and decorate with it. Yes, so there's one. Now let's do it like we're supposed to. Instead of me just going rogue. Okay, so first we're supposed to stamp this piece. Stamp some background, and I love this background stamp. It's a Hero Arts 2004, but that's the pattern on it, and I love it. I think I'm going to do sepia with that. And give this layer one. Okay. That is that. Now, what else would we like in there? What else do I have in my little drawer? There's the bee stamp. I've got random stamps in there. I'm just looking to see if there's something else. I want to do the splatters afterwards. So maybe we'll just call that good for background. And we will, let's go for it again. Okay, this one I'm going to try and do kind of neutrally things like that. This. Oops. Oh, well. What else do we have? We have this. I could tear this in half. Put a straight side on this side and a straight side on that side. So it appears I'm doing 4s today. I don't know. Okay. But do I want some book page? Probably. Maybe something like that-ish. And then maybe we'll go ahead and I was thinking we could go ahead and do some distressing just to show you how different that looks. Let's see, what else do we have for? book page. Not completing my sentences. I'm just a hot mess. Ooh, I have those I could use. Okay, we're going to use something else kind of funky on this. I'm going to put that there. This here. Okay, let's do a little distressing. How we doing time-wise? Good. Okay. Something like that. It was kind of fun. I saw on the news last night that Anaconda, where our retreat is, they have gotten a new canine unit, dog, policeman and a dog. And when we were there, we were kind of on one of the main streets, and there was a police car stopped in the middle of the road. No policeman in it or anything. He must have been in one of the buildings or something. But anyways, it was that canine unit. So it's a brand new dog, I guess. He's a drug sniffing dog, but they're going to teach him to, what did they say? Maybe look for missing people. That kind of thing. So it's amazing what they can do, isn't it? Such smart dogs. I guess he's already found a few people doing what they shouldn't be doing. Okay, so let's get these down and then we'll go from there. I kind of like the, I'm kind of liking the neutral. I like it. I'm at the end of this glue and it starts to fall out, she says, as it comes completely out. Okay, we're going to switch that out because I have no time for annoyances. Get on there. I'll use that off camera. Oh, man. The trouble is you get all sticky with it. Blech. Okay, I have another one right here. My rulers are falling out of my cup. It's mayhem. It is mayhem. That one's brand new. I think the other one's been used, though. I apologize for the on-air glue difficulties. There we go. That one's used. Okay, we're back in business. I just ordered another case. Boy, do I go through the glue. So, but it's a necessity, isn't it? It's one of those things you just got to have it. This one's fun. It could have Tim Holtz people on it easily, couldn't it? Because it's neutral. Okay, and we'll do this one. So tonight, it's a big night at our house. We're going to watch the last episode of Stranger Things. Gotta see what happens. And then my friend at the retreat said they've only got one more, they're only going to do one more season. That makes me sad. Okay, so those are situated. Do I want to look here? I was just wondering if there's some neutral colored flowers or something. Oh, these is what I was thinking of. Look at these. These, I punched out a bunch of things at my retreat, and I'm thinking these might be fun to use like frames or something. This one's kind of broken, so I'm gonna cut that off, as is this one. But those would be kind of cool on there, wouldn't they? I think so. Okay, I'm going to use this last one too. The other ones are pretty. Put that one there. Put this one here, I think. And what else do I have? What if? Could I use two of them? I could. One more. And then I have to figure out my little peoples. What am I doing with my peoples? I saved these because I thought they're kind of cool. I bet I could use them for something. The little punch is kind of like a punch to make a piece that an envelope flap can go into. Kind of like that. You know what? I think I might use Tim Holt's little people on this. In which case, I don't want to put them, I want to put the frames down first. So, I wonder if these will stick with glue stick. Might use a lot of glue stick for just this, but hope I may be off camera a little bit. I apologize. But this thing's so tall, it's hard to. Okay. And this one. Just didn't want to gouge out my glue, you know. Okay, we're making progress. Yeah, so we'll get home and I'm gonna say, okay, it's time, let's fire it up. Absolutely love that show. Which is so weird because who would think that I would like a kind of science fiction-y, sort of scary, I don't know, but I do, I love it. Okay, now I think I'm going to put on Tim Holt's people. So let's grab my little people. I think we'll finish this, and then I think we'll finish a project that I have unfinished, if that's okay. It's or at least work on it with these scraps. She's cute there. like her there. She can be sitting on that. I'm trying to use girls because I have a girls one coming up. Okay, that's cute. Coming up, I don't know when. Gosh, I have so many projects I want to do, you know. Okay. And then keep in mind these will be cut up to go on tags or journal cards or some pockets, whatever. Okay, so I don't know what art glitter glue is going to do to my, I need to get rid of this and this empty thing. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what this will do to the tracing paper substrate, but we'll see. Okay. And you two little ones. I'm so excited to get my front porch, you guys. It's going to be big enough to have a little chair or something out there. And I think it would be so nice in the, like in the spring and the fall, the sun shines on that side of the house as it comes up. It'd be so lovely to have my coffee out there in the morning. So, I can't even believe it. I mean, we've been waiting a year. And this is the second construction company we've asked to help us. So, yeah. It's pretty exciting that they're going to be on it. Well, I think I told you in a previous video that I opened the garage door to go get my friend for the retreat, and our contractor and another guy were standing out there. So yeah, kind of interesting. I think we'll go right about there with you. I think it's doing okay, the art glitter glue on here. Okay. Now I think we can put on some little labels or something. I don't know if we're going to have time to work on that other thing. Probably not. One out of here. I think I could get that down there. I think that one's cute because they look like sisters. And her head's not completely glued down, so I think I can pop that kind of right there. Okay. And it's a bit big. Ooh, how about a kind? A number. Not that. I like the size of that. I'm not wild about what it says, but the size is right, so we're going to go with it. Okay, and then, new, 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 and new. That's fine. Can never have too much kind. Let's do that right here, kind of over to the edge. Okay, now these ladies, they look very businesslike. What shall we put with them? Go put that one. All right, yay. And happy day. It's going to be time for us to leave right when I get this done. So okay, now I'm going to do some stamping of script. Just go ahead and use this again. Goodness, I'm gonna have to sort my sort all my scraps. It does make a difference having the stamp behind. You don't have as much area to fill with this. Okay, any other place we need some? Maybe down here. Okay, I think that's good. I think I'm going to coffee spot it too. Splatter it up. Splatter it up. Oh, I kind of forgot to put this under there, didn't I? Fun to do a Tim Holtz one. I don't want it to go on their faces. So I'm gonna be a little more selective on where I put it. Look how cool that looks on the Cherish. Awesome. Ooh, I'm super happy with that one. Okay, isn't that cute? So there's that one and there's that one. I do think I'm gonna do a little around the edge. It doesn't make a whole big difference on the vellum, but it does on any paper or anything that's at the side, which I guess that's already, it's already somewhat distressed. So there's what we came up with today. How are we doing time-wise? We've got about 7 minutes. Will you indulge me for a little collaging with these scraps? See, because I have this little guy, and it's gonna be one of those fun clusters, but I need to get it all collaged is the thing. So let's do that for a few minutes. I saw some little pieces in here, like this one will be good. So yeah, this is the project with the little mixed media splattered and stuff clusters. Such a great way to use up little pieces like this. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's see, right here. It's a little guy. So Mixed Media Monday was sort of a mixed bag of different things, wasn't it? So that's okay. Some days you just gotta get some stuff cleaned up, and I really had wanted to do those little tracing paper thingamajiggies. I'd really wanted to get some of those made. Let's see if we have some smaller bits here. What's this one? That would be a good one. So yeah, I feel like I'm a little bit at loose ends here just because of coming home from the retreat and, you know, not being cleaned up enough to be able to do anything. Just put that there. So, yeah. This saves me sorting out some of the smaller scraps and getting them into my bin. Might as well just put them on a piece of paper, huh? There is. I'm feeling a bit snoozy. I might have to take a nap in the car. I usually try and stay awake and try and stay off my phone when Mike is driving, so I'm keeping him company. But I'm snoozy today, and he's already had a nap, so I think I better, don't you? Okay. Well, this one's different and different, so won't quite fit there. What else do we have? This one, that would fit there. Yeah, I want to get all the journals that I made done, and then I can get on to another project, you know. Actually, you know what I'm thinking of doing? Oh, here's a bunch of these. That's fun. Call me crazy, but I'm thinking about getting my Christmas stuff organized. You know, it's going to be here, is the thing. The thing is people are going to want their Christmas journals before Christmas, you know. So, especially if they're using it for a December daily. I'm going to tear this one. Oops. I sure did tear it. Okay. But, you know, all my Christmas stuff is under my table, and it's always quite the chore to get it situated and ready to work on. And then it's just all over my room for months. And then it always feels really good to clean it up. So, yeah. Put that down there. Just bits and pieces here left over from the things I made at the retreat. So, might as well use them up. Okay. This bit, which is kind of an interesting one. Maybe I'll just put that right there. This is a Kathy Holden bit from when I was playing. That was fun, playing with just getting ephemera ready. What else do I have? I don't really want that, but this might not be bad. Put that there. Are we running out of time, guys? I probably should check. Yep, we are. So, we'll save this for another day. So, thank you so much for watching, everyone. Thanks for, this was kind of a weird mixed media Monday, but I really wanted to get those done. So, thanks again for crafting with me. Have a grateful day, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.